Hi guys, welcome to Greg's Beer Reviews today. Look at this massive selection here. Yep, looks like Rico has struck again. Another big beer mail package from my brother Rico. Let's get started on this end down here, guys. The very first one, this is Funk Brewing. This is their R&D IPA, 6.8% American IPA, brewed with some of the Pacific Northwest's most juiciest hops. He said he bought it at the beer store and it was $14 for a 4-pack, canned on January 30th of 2018. The next one here is Peak Brewing. He's actually sent me 3 cans of this. Says it's an 8% double IPA brewed with El Dorado and Azacca hops. Purchased a 4-pack last week for $11. They used to put a canned on dates on their beer, but now they relegated to the best before date. Says the best before May 19th of 2018 on the bottom lip edge of the can. And well, I think that sucks. Sucks out loud. That's probably one reason I probably would not purchase their beers. How many months of shelf life are they giving us? Does anybody have a clue? They do that, guys, so they can sell more beer and you don't know how old the damn beer is. So, the next one here, Evil Twin. This is, it's like I'm having the most beautiful IPA and the most terrible nightmare at once. What a damn name. Unbelievable. Where do they come up with this horse hockey? This is a 10.5% double dry hopped Imperial IPA with Galaxy, Simcoe, and Citra hops. This says, looks like they're dating their beers now. At least their canned beers have both date and ABV. And he says, maybe Jeppy is turning over a new leaf. LOL. Yeah, not freaking likely. But he says this one's canned on January 18th of 18. He picked up a 4-pack for around 20 bucks. Says said they couldn't put the whole name on the beer site at Beer Advocates, so since it's too long. But you know, like I said, unbelievable. Why do you need to name a beer that long? That's incredible. And I'll have the same problem when I upload the review for this. I won't be able to put it all in the title. They'll say shorten it, and I will. I'll cut it back to where it just says it's like I'm having. Alright guys, the next one here, this is from Single Cut Beersmiths. The Punk with the Stutter is the name of this. 7.3% double dry hopped IPA with a slew of new American experimental hop varieties. 110 IBUs, canned on January 29th of 2018. Said he bought a 4-pack and it was around 20 bucks. The next one here is from Funk Brewing again. This is their Imperial IPA coming in at 8%. They call this the Funk Streaker. 46 IBUs according to Untapped. Collaboration with Emmaus Run In, which is running a shoe store in downtown Emmaus, Pennsylvania. Brewery only with a case limit per customer. Picked this up last week during their can release and it was $17 for a 4-pack. Canned on February 14th, Valentine's Day. This year marks the first time this beer has been brewed and canned. The next one here, it says 2018 Burial Skillet Donut Stout. What a name. 8% breakfast stout made with a blend of 9 barley malts, a healthy scoop of oats, molasses, milk sugars, and their favorite blend of freshly roasted counterculture coffee beans. The date, ABV, and IBUs are all in the can. 60 IBUs, canned on January 17, 2018. It was about $18 for a 4-pack. Fairly new brewery out of Asheville, North Carolina. Opened in 2013. So far they distribute to North Carolina, Georgia, New York, and most recently to Pennsylvania. So, I've not heard of these guys before. So it'll be a new experience for me. Alright, the next one here from Evil Twin. This is their Twin Bozo beer. And I won't get started on who the bozo I think is at Evil Twin. 17.2%, a whopper, guys. Imperial Stout brewed molasses, lactose, chocolate, almond, hazelnut, vanilla bean, cinnamon, oak, spirals, chili, marshmallow, excuse me, muscovado, sugar, chestnut, and coffee. A ton of stuff in this beer. Made for bozos, according to Beer Advocate's commercial description. Jeppy must like this one, huh? 60 IBUs. Looks like they're dating their beers now again, he says. Says here, canned on January 10th, 2018, about a 4-pack, and it was 30 bucks. But, you know, 17.2%. So, big beer. And the next one here is from Carton Brewing. This is their Decoy Winter Warmer, guys. I reviewed this a while back. This is a 12% winter warmer with 26 IBUs, brewed with cumin, coriander, lavender flowers, Sichuan red peppercorns, and honey, and which are then added to a special bee malts and Belgian candy sugars with American ale yeast. Picked up a 4-pack at New Jersey Beer Store for about 18 bucks. Canned on December 12th, 2017. And he says I reviewed it back in 2016. So, the next one here is another one that I've done before. This is 2016 Funky Buddha Sweet Potato Casserole, 7.9% strong ale brewed with sweet potatoes, vanilla and spices, 30 IBUs, sold in 4-packs for around 10 bucks. Date is almost unreadable, but it's fair. Bottled on 10/16/16, so fairly old beer. He says, I see floaties. You reviewed this back in January of last year. And I don't know what the vintage of the one I reviewed last, so this may be even older than that one. Next one here is Victory Brewing, their Moonglow Wiesenbach. The enjoyed by date is 8/12/17, so this is out of date. He said right beside the barcode. I guess it was probably bottled on August of 2016, and they're giving this a year shelf life, 8.7%. Sold in 4-packs for around 10 bucks. He says he sees floaties in this one. I imagine so. He says I reviewed this back in February of 2017. So I don't know why he would send me that if it's already out of date. The next one here is Dogfish Head Raisin d'Etre or Extra. 18% Belgian strong dark ale brewed with a bunch of malt, brown sugar, and raisins. A bigger, bolder version of the Raisin d'Etre. An 8% Belgian ale. Untapped has it at 40 IBUs. He says it's around $9 a bottle, he thinks. Picked up a 4-pack back in 2014. So, I don't buy a lot of Dogfish Head beers, guys, anymore. Let's see, the next one here. This is from Avery. This is their pumpkin. Batch number 1, 17.22% pumpkin porter spiced with nutmeg, cinnamon, and allspice cloves, and added a fresh bourbon barrels for 6 months. This is a 2014 edition, bottled on 9/12 of 2014. The ABV varies by year on Beer Advocate, purchased in 2014 around $15. He says I reviewed this back in 2014. May have even been the same batch. I don't know. Well, I guess I don't even know if I'm going to review this anytime soon. I might hold it till, ain't going to be no worse or no better if I hold it till Halloween this coming year. So, see how well it ages. The next one here is from Flying Dog. This is their Gonzo Imperial Porter, 9.2% ABV with 85 IBUs. Says vintage 15 on the lower part of the front label. Bottled on 2015. Picked up a single, but sold in packs of 6. I reviewed this back in 2011, guys. I don't buy a lot of Flying Dog beers either anymore. Next one here is from Founders. This is their Curmudgeon 9.8% old ale brewed with molasses, and the same focus on the malt bill, then oak age, 50 IBUs. He says he didn't remember if he purchased it in 2014 or 2015, but it could be an older vintage. It did have a bottle on date, but the ink has since smeared off. I do know that Founders have discontinued this beer for a time being. Hopefully they will bring it back for next year. Says he sees floaties in this one. He last reviewed this in 2015, he tells me. So, got a few old beers here, Sammy. Evidently he's cleaning out his closet. And hold on here, guys. I gotta flip the page over. The next one. Oh, I went too fast. Alright, the next one here from Evil Twin. This is their I Love You With My Stout. He writes 12% Imperial Stout. Says 176 semicolon 14 along with the timestamp at the neck of the bottle. He believes this means it was bottled on the 176th day of 2014, which is 6/25/14. Purchased 4-pack back in 2014. I reviewed this back in 2015 here, guys. So, a lot of beers I reviewed and a lot of older beers. He's, like I said, looks like Rico's cleaning out his closet a little bit. The next one here is also from Evil Twin. This is their Soft DK 10.4% Imperial Stout with 65 IBUs. Says at 188 semicolon 15 along with the timestamp right above. Believe this means it was bottled on the 188th day of 2015, which is 7/7/15. Purchased a 4-pack back in 2015. I last reviewed this back in 2015. And the last one here from Ziegmeister, a great big 750 milliliter bottle. This is their Sionade. I guess I'm pronouncing that right, I'm not sure. 9.9% Scotch. Wee Heavy Ale, aged 9 months in bourbon barrels. The vintage year is on the label, released on 11/18/17 at the brewery. They do distribute this bottle shops in the Jersey area as well. Purchased for $17 at a New Jersey beer store. So that is what Rico has sent this time, guys. So big beer mouth package from my brother Rico. And as far as re-reviewing these old beers, I don't know when we'll get to those. We're going to do the IPAs and the fresher beers first. So we need to get them into the fridge, what will fit. Speaking of the fridge, let's go see what's in the fridge today, guys.